Hi everyone, welcome back to sewwithB. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to draft a cap puffy sleeve. So let's get into it. Start by drafting out your basic sleeve pattern. This will serve as the foundation for our cap puffy sleeve. So if you need a tutorial on how to draft a basic pattern, I have a tutorial already uploaded on my page on how to draft a basic sleeve pattern using freehand method. So that is what I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to be drafting a basic sleeve pattern, a short sleeve pattern. The sleeve I'm drafting here is for an adult. You use the same method whether it's for an adult or you're trying to make the sleeve for a child. If you're making it for a child, you draft the basic sleeve measurement for a child. And if you're making it for an adult, you also draft a basic sleeve for the adult. So here I'm drafting the basic sleeve pattern, a short sleeve pattern for an adult. Now that I'm done drafting it, I'm going to cut it out. The next thing is we'll shorten the sleeve to the desired length. A cap sleeve is usually stops just above the bicep, depending on how puffy you want it. So now mark your preferred length and draw a straight line across. Then you cut out. Now I have my cap sleeve. So to give it that curve that it has at the lower part, you're going to go up by one. But if you just want it as just a normal cap sleeve, this is your cap sleeve. So now to give it that coffee shape, I'm going to go up by 1 inch at the center. Or you can go in by ½ inch depending on how curved you want the tip of your sleeve to be. Then connect it back. To get that beautiful puff, we will use slash and spread method. You can draw 3 or 4 vertical lines from the cap line down to the hem. Make sure they are evenly spaced. You can draw just 4 lines or 5 lines. I'm just doing this for the sake of illustration. 4 to 5 lines is okay. Leaving out your sewing allowance. The line should be basically at the cap side where you want to be puffing. Then I place it on my fabric. Cut along each line. Now spread each section about 1 to 1.5 inches apart or more if you want a full puff. Make sure you pin it down and measure the distance between each of the sections. I'm doing this just for the sake of tutorial. I'm not using it for anything. So that's why I'm I'm using eyes to gauge the distance. But if you are trying to draft it, make sure you measure the distance and maintain a distance, the same distance between them. If you are using 1, make sure everything is 1 inch, and if you are using 1.5, make sure it's 1.5 all through. At the center of the cap sleeve, you come up by 1 inch or 1.5 inch in order to reshape the cap. So here I came up by 1.5 inch. Then I'll use freehand to redraw a smooth cap line and connect it back to the sleeve. Make sure the curve is balanced from both sides, not too sharp and not too flat. Then you can now cut it out. Make sure you pin yours when you are doing it. As I said earlier, I'm making this just for the sake of tutorial. So I'm going to be using this to cut another piece, which I'll be using as lining. Then I notch the center and place it on the fabric again to cut another piece, which I'll be using as the lining, if you are using a lining. Now I have two pieces, one as the main sleeve and the other as the lining. So at the hem, I'm going to stitch it up by my sewing allowance, which is 1/2 inch. Now I'm done stitching and I've ironed it. At the cap sleeve, I'm going to run a gather stitch all through it. Then I will gently pull the thread to create a soft gathers. We mainly need the gathers to be full at the center of the cap sleeve to give us that puffiness that we want. So you're going to gently pull the gathers and drag it to the center, just the way you can see here. Make sure you are gentle while pulling the thread to avoid it cutting. Now I've gathered it and I've pushed the gathers to the center. And that's it. We have just made our beautiful cap puffy sleeve that you can use for any top or dress. After achieving these, you just attach it to either your top or your dress. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more sewing tutorial every week. See you in my next video. Bye.